Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video today. Yes, Fable was officially announced. Fable 4, Fable, I'm not sure what they're calling it yet. There's a couple of trailers out there, some saying Fable 4 Xbox Series X trailer, things like that. It isn't clear if the game's just called Fable or Fable 4 yet. I believe it's just called Fable, which is what I thought it would be, so it's a soft reboot. Today we're going to be talking about it, discussing it, and breaking down the trailer, giving you everything you need to know, thus we have so far, what information we have so far, which isn't loads, it's just one trailer at the moment of making this video. I've literally just come off the live stream. If you want to see my reaction to the announcement, it's pretty funny. That'll be on my channel as well. But there's a bunch of misinformation out there already, so I'm just going to debunk some of that. No, this is not an MMO. No, this is not an online game. Ignore everyone telling you that. There's no evidence, no facts, no information telling us it's going to be an online or an open world MMO game. Some guy, I don't know, some streamer, I don't know his name, my brother told me about him, he actually told me in the live stream, saying that some person's spouting a bunch of rubbish about the game being an MMO, an RPG, and being an open world online game. It's not. The only information we have is that it's made by Penguin Games, that was confirmed, and that it's a story driven game, and it's single player. It is not an MMO, so don't stress, because obviously no one wants that. The facts. Let's get into the trailer, what we do know. Heroes Guild is probably back. We have the Hero Guild seal on this sword here. I'll get the image up. I saw that in the live stream, I started freaking out. So we know the sword is a hero's sword. We know the heroes are back, villains are mentioned, and the whole about good and evil, that whole dilemma is still in the game because the narrator is discussing this. Yes, a bit sad they haven't got Teresa narrating the trailer, but I feel like that would have been very on the nose. Maybe they're going for something new. Again, I think this is a Fable reboot, but I do not think it's completely getting rid of everything. I do not think that Albion no longer exists. I think we're still in Albion, and this is why. If we take a look at the very end of the trailer, where we have the Fable title, and I'll get to the title in a second, the castle in the background looks very, very similar to Castle Fairfax from Fable 2. If you see here, this is Castle Fairfax, this is the new Fable castle. There are some differences, but the spire with the long bridge and things, that is in Fable 2. It's Castle Fairfax, where Lord Lucian, ruled and lived for a while. So I do believe that this is Castle Fairfax in Bowerstone. Again, it might not be called Castle Fairfax. This might not be Bowerstone, but because we can see this castle that everyone is going to be recognising. If you're a Fable fan, if you're a true Fable fan, you'll recognise that title. In the live stream that I was doing, someone literally said, they're like, yo, I recognise that castle. I was like, yeah, same. I was like, hold on a second. That is Castle Fairfax from Fable 2. And as you can see, it is. Now, there are some differences. The castle looks a lot more medieval. The kind of city / castle is kind of built on a hill, which is a very medieval thing, of course. And I feel like Fable is going back to its roots. Something else the trailer confirms, which makes me very happy. But we have this fairy flying through Albion, flying through the forest that we believe is Albion, and it's all wholesome, it's nice, it's fantasy, it's fantastic. You're probably expecting the fairies to come flying into the clearing, into the castle, and then it's just Fable. But of course, we're keeping the humour, we're keeping the bit of cheek and the charm, and a frog or a toad eats the fairy, which is classic Fable. I'm glad this just shows that. Here's the tone. We're not getting rid of the tone is staying the same. It's still going to be a Fable game. Something very reassuring that we're keeping the tone of the previous Fable games. How silly will they go? I don't know. I don't want them to do too ridiculous. I want them to keep the charm of Fable, to keep that bit of witty, cheeky kind of British humour, but also have it kind of serious. I want some seriousness in there, but it's going full fantasy. It's away from the industrial. It looks very medieval from the design of this castle. We've got the swords back. It's very focused on medieval fantasy, which is something I'm very happy about. I think a lot of fans are very happy about. Fairies are back, which obviously are traditionally in Fable 1. So this is another thing. It's going back to its roots, which is very good. We haven't got any other indication than that. We know that the game is going to be taking place in a medieval setting. We know that the humour is going to be the same, and we know the Heroes Guild is definitely going to be returning or have some kind of relevance to the story. Will it be like Fable 2 and 3, where the Heroes Guild no longer exists, and it's kind of like it's a mythological legend talking about the heroes back in the day of the heroes? Or will the Heroes Guild be up and running? Or will maybe you have to start the Heroes Guild? It'd be quite interesting to see. I'm curious if Teresa's going to make a return or an appearance. So far, nothing from her. I was hoping she would be the narrator. Again, fair enough, they're not going to do that. They're kind of going for a new reboot. But I'm hoping she does make an appearance in the game, or she's part of the game somehow. So far, we don't know if any of the leaks are true. We know that the game being real is true. which could kind of mean the rest of the leaks and the different things that we've got and all the other details that we've been told over the past couple months and like years and bits are true too. You know, if the game being real is true and the game being developed is true, why isn't all the other stuff true? So is this meteor thing true? You know, is this Mad King and time travel, all these different elements going to be coming into Fable 4? I've got a video on that if you want to watch that, which goes all over the leaks and things. It's everything you need to know about Fable 4. From now on, I'm going to be calling the game Fable, unless I say anything otherwise. I'm just going to say the new Fable or Fable reboot, because that is seems what it looks like they're going for, just Fable, which is what I thought they would do. It's fresh, it's a good start. They can make Fable 2 afterwards, and I'm excited. It's good. I like the art style. The art style is very creative and very artistic instead of very realistic, like I said before. I'm happy with that. But taking a look at the trailer, we can see that we've got a much more fantastical and, you know, higher fantasy setting compared to, say, Fable 3 or 2. We have, you know, the big mushrooms, the weird and kind of strange shaped woodlands, which is all great. I'm all for that. I'm well up for that. It's very, you know, high fantasy. I'm very excited for this, and this narrator, he sounds quite interesting. I wonder if he'll make an appearance when he returns to a character in the game. Something that's really interesting, cool, that the narrator says at the end is about your story. He's saying that your story is yet to be written. He's like, not all stories have a happy ending. And he goes, but yours is yet to be written. So that means to me that we're going to be getting our multiple endings. How in depth that's going to be, we'll be finding out over the next coming years and months. But we're going to have different endings, probably good and bad. But we could maybe get some good endings just with some tragic losses. You could be a good guy but it ends badly, so it could be quite interesting. Just from that one bit of dialogue alone, it sounds quite cool. But the graphics, the lighting, even though sure, yes, it's all cinematic, it looks lovely, and the art style they're going for, I am very much behind. Now I want to talk about the title. They've done a revamp of the title. It doesn't look like Fable 2 or 3. It's a lot more similar to Fable 1, I would argue. So with the title itself, they've gone back to its roots again. You know, the title looks a lot more similar to the original Fable 1 video game's title. It doesn't look like Fable 2 or Fable 3's with, you know, the kind of curved ending on the F. Instead, it's more flat, but it still has a kind of a curve there. It's something new, but something old, which I like. It's different, which is something exciting. It's kind of, you know, foreshadowing what this game's going to be. It's something new. We've got a whole new story, a whole new game, whole new areas, a whole new developer, but it's something old. It's something we love. It's an old franchise which is close and dear to our hearts, which is exactly what this new Fable game's going to be. Something old, but something new, and I'm honestly through the roof excited. I can't wait. Now, as far as release date, I think we're far off. I think earliest will be end of next year, October next year at the earliest, but I think we're far away. I think maybe early 2022, late 2022. Again, we could see a lot more in the coming months for this game, and of course I'm going to be following this game from now onwards. Any bit of news, any bit of details, anything that comes out, the first place you want to be coming is here. I'm going to be discussing all of it. Any bit of fake news I'll be debunking, because there's already stuff out there that is fake, and if you want Fable news, this is the place for it. If you want Fable content, this is the place for it. I love Fable, but I don't think this game's going to be coming anytime soon. We didn't even have a release date, we didn't have a year. You know, we've got no gameplay, we've got nothing, we've got no story. You know, it's just a cinematic trailer with the title, which is exactly what I thought we were going to get, and that's what I wanted. It's all I needed to know that we're going to be getting Fable, and that I can prepare myself for a new Fable. So guys, I hope you're excited. I hope, you know, you're all on this Fable hype train. I've been trying to build over the past 2 months, and obviously going to continue to build. If you haven't checked out any of my other Fable videos, you should definitely give them a watch. I had the Road to Fable 4 series. I'm gonna have to change that to Fable reboot. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe I'll just call it Fable 4. Just keep it there. But where I'm playing through the old Fable games, ready to, you know, start the new Fable. I'll lead all the way up until the new game is out. I'll be playing the old Fable games. Currently we're playing Fable 2. That's where I started. We're then going to play Fable 3, and we'll go back and play Fable 1. And of course we're not going to play Fable the Journey. Also, I have everything we want from Fable 4. I'm going to make another video, like a continuation video on that. But if you want to go check that out, you know, it's me discussing all the things that I want in the new Fable game. Leave in the comments things you want in the new Fable game. I'm going to make an updated video for that as well. I also have everything you need to know about Fable 4, which now might be a little outdated. It depends what other information comes out. However, that video is doing really well, and I've go through all the leaks and all the different things that we know. If you just want some speculation, if you want some hype, go check out that video too. And of course, it says here at the bottom of this trailer, it is going to be Xbox One and PC compatible. you know, if you've been following the news, you knew this already, but some people didn't realise. But yes, the game is going to be on PC. It is going to be, you know, cross-gen. Well, it doesn't say cross-gen. I think, what does it say? Does it say Xbox One? It says Xbox Series X and PC, so maybe it won't be on Xbox One. That's interesting. I can make a video on that maybe. But of course, if you want to watch anything Fable, there's plenty of videos there ready for you, you know, just to dive in, binge and watch, and, you know, subscribe, join the family. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. I've tried my best to go into different things as much as I can, but as far as we're looking at, it's all new stuff. There's nothing you can really pick out. I'm going to keep watching it, and if I notice anything else, of course, I'll be making more videos on that. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay awesome, stay blind, keep watching Fable, put all your Fable love down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.